Hello everyone. So now we are going to discuss about the ARP. ARP is nothing but address resolution protocol. See here, actually whenever example I have one PC here. Okay, I have one PC here. It is connected to another PC here, and imagine this PC1 is having IP address 192.168.1.1, and imagine this PC is the 192.168.1.2. okay, this is a class C. I am taking class C. I am not doing any subnetting anything, just for lab purpose. So I have two IP address, both are in the same class, same network, and imagine this is IP and I have the MAC address. MAC, imagine we will have the 48-bit MAC, but for simplicity I am taking A 4 times A as a MAC of this PC, and here this MAC of this PC is B, B, B and B. Okay, so what I am saying, this machine PC1 is having the IP address this one and MAC address this one. PC2 is having this IP address, this MAC address. Example, this PC want to communicate with this PC, he will send one IP packet. Okay, and we are using the Ethernet technology. So what they will send, when they want to send any packet and they are using Ethernet technology, they need to put the source MAC address and destination MAC address, and we will have the source IP, destination IP. The guy who is sending is known as source. This guy is source. Okay, this guy is source, and the guy who is going to receive is known as destination. So this guy is destination, this guy is source. So now this guy, the PC1 want to send some packet from here to this PC. So he don't have the MAC address because this guy don't know the MAC address of this machine, this PC. So when he want to send, because our requirement, whenever we want to send, we should have the source IP and destination IP, source MAC and destination MAC. We need this one. We have our IP and we know this IP. That's why we are sending. And we know our MAC address. We don't know this guy MAC address. So what we will do, we will here ARP packet will go. packet will go and he will say, hi, I am coming from 192.168.1.1 and my MAC address is AAA. I need the MAC address of BB. I need the MAC address of 192.168.1.2. So he will do the broadcast. You need to remember the ARP. ARP packet is a broadcast packet, because in the interview from the basic they will start asking the question from the basic. So they will ask you what is ARP, and ARP is a unicast broadcast. Which packet this one? So you need to remember. You need to tell ARP. ARP is a broadcast packet. So whenever this PC is sending the ARP, he will broadcast. Whoever is connected in the network, they all guys is going to receive this ARP packet. So this machine receive and he will store in his ARP table. We have the ARP table in the computer, ARP. And this guy also have the ARP table, this PC also. ARP table here, ARP table here. So what we can say, when this ARP packet came here, this machine know this ARP packet is coming from this IP and this MAC address. So he will store that entry here, saying that this IP is having this MAC address, and he will reply, okay, I am the 192.168.1.2 and my MAC address is B.B.B.B, and it will come here. He will store in his ARP table this PC also, and then this guy will send the ping packet, whatever packet we are sending, and it will communicate. So this is a procedure they will have, ARP. Now we will see, we can in the packet tracer easily we can observe that one. So I will use here to show you that one, how our packet look and how we can send. So I will take here two machine. Let me make zoom in here. We have two computer. I am saying computer, I will rename. Here I will say PC1 and here I will say Okay, I have PC1 here, that's why I cannot change the name. So let me First to change here, I will say PC2, okay, or let me keep the IP here. I will write 192.168.1.2. I am going to give this IP to this computer, that's why I put this IP here. So by seeing this one, we can easily track what IP we assign to this machine. So this is label only, I am putting here IP. So by seeing the label, we know this IP we assign here. We will go here in the, I hope you already know, just we need to go desktop and assign IP. This way we assign IP in the packet tracer. Just put IPv4 here, we will put the IP and subnet mask will come. So now we put the IP, just click cable and we will take this cable. This is the automatic cable, we will click and we will connect like this. Okay, and now if we want to check the ARP, let me take notepad so I can write here. Later you can practice these commands also. So here what we will do here, I will write here ARP lab, okay, basic ARP lab. So now I am here in this machine. I will go here in command prompt. See here how we will go if any guy having any issue in the packet tracer. Let me explain again. Click the PC, go to the command prompt. You have the command prompt here. In this place we will write ARP, ARP-A, okay. When we write this command, if we have any ARP entry, we will get. If we want to check the ARP table, we will write ARP-A. If you go here in our computer CMD, we can write ARP-A, okay. If you see how many entry I have for the ARP, what I have. If you see IP address and here MAC address, how they learn dynamic. IP address, this IP address, if I want to go to this IP address, this is a MAC address. If I want to go to this IP address, this is a MAC address for them. Like this, I have the ARP table in my real computer. Same thing here also we will have. But now they did not communicate, so we do not have any entry in the ARP table. So how we will check the ARP entry? By using ARP-A. So I will write in our notepad. What I will write here? To check ARP table, we use, let me write here this command, ARP-A. And if we want to delete ARP table, ARP entry, what we use? ARP-D, this, okay. So now what we done, we check we don't have any ARP entry here, and let's see what IP we have. We will write IP config to check the IP address, this one. Now I will check the same thing for this machine also. I will go here, I will write here ARP-A. We don't have any ARP entry. I will check do we have the IP config. If you see here, we have this IP. Okay, so now what I will do, I will ping, but before that one I will go in the simulation mode. In the packet tracer we have good thing, we can enable the simulation mode. When we click simulation, and example, when I click simulation, it will appear like this. You can close this, and after that you can go here in the CMD of this one and you can ping. Okay, I will take this here, I will ping here. What I will ping, this is a PC 192.168.1.1, this IP. I will ping 192.168.1.2. okay, I will ping. If you see, when I ping here, I have two packets here. I have two packets. If you click this packet, this is the packet, I have IP packet. Okay, if you see, this is the ICMP packet. But if you see another packet, just click this one. If you click another packet, we have the ARP packet, this one, ARP, address resolution protocol. What is the function of ARP? ARP function, that is address resolution protocol, role is to bring the MAC. Again, any doubts or? Okay, So what is the main function of the ARP packet is to bring the MAC address over the IP address. Okay, we will bring the MAC address over the IP address. So if you see here, what we can say, this is ARP packet, and if you see source IP is 192.168.1.1, as we told, the guy who is going to send, that is the source, and destination he is saying broadcast. Okay, because he don't have the MAC address of the destination, so he is saying broadcast. So ARP packet is a broadcast packet. If you see here, this is a broadcast address, FFF. FF means broadcast, 4 times of f.f.f, that is 255.255.255. So ARP packet is broadcast, we can say. And if we go here, outbound, you can observe here, this is the ARP packet. Okay, here we have Ethernet. Inside Ethernet packet we have ARP packet, and if you see, this is a source MAC address. The guy who is sending, his MAC address is here. If you want to compare, we can compare also. We can go here, and we can go here in the physical, in the configuration, and see this one. This is a MAC address. We can copy this one and we can paste here. Okay, now we can compare with our packet, this MAC address. This is the MAC address of this one, source MAC address. Destination MAC address he don't know, that's why he is sending the ARP packet, and target IP is this one, 192.168.1.2. So what he is saying, I am sending this packet, and this is my MAC address, this is my IP address, I don't know the MAC address, this is the target IP, I need that MAC, this is the ARP packet will go. Okay, so now if we play here, it is going, ARP come here. Now if you want, you can open here again. If you see what we have here, ARP, and he will send this one. If you see this one, inbound means going inside, outbound means coming out. So if you see inbound, what I am checking in the PC2, I am checking that one. If you see inbound, what we have, ARP packet, same information, we don't have the MAC address of the target. But if you see outbound, the PC, the guy, that is PC2 is sending now. So the source become PC2, this is a PC2, source become PC2, PC2 IP is 192.168.1.2, he becomes source, and target means destination, this PC1 become as a target. And if you see, his MAC address is here, and this guy MAC address is here, and he is sending that one, he is sending this packet. And if you want to check this MAC, you can check here, he will have the MAC entry. Before he don't have any MAC entry. Now we can check the MAC table. If you see in his MAC table what he have, he is saying I have the IP 192.168.1.1. This guy MAC address is this one. If you compare this MAC address, and how he learn dynamically. So now I will play this one, it will come back to this guy. And if you see, now he will have entry in his MAC table. We can go here and we can check also if you want to check. But before that one, let me play here. I am playing this packet, go to ping packet. This is a ping packet going and coming now. Okay, if I put real and I go here, reply came here, and if I want to check the MAC table, I can check here. This is the IP address of the PC2, and this is a MAC address of the PC2 here. This one MAC address, if you want to check, go in the configuration here and copy this one and go here and paste here. So this way, and if you check here, this is a MAC we have here in our table, this one only. So what we learn, ARP is the address resolution protocol. It is going to get the MAC address over the IP address. Whenever we want to send any packet, we need the IP and the MAC of the source as well as IP and MAC of the destination. So now we have the concept clear. Now in interview you will get one more question also. Example, I have one switch here. Okay, I have one switch here. Let me connect the switch to this cable. From here and from here to here. I have some background noise. Let me check who is unmute again. Let me mute again. Okay. Yeah. So now see here what I done. I use one switch here. Okay. I use one switch here, and now let me do fast forward. So switch will become green here, and here if you we are going to learn how we can check the MAC table, all that one. Or let me stop this recording